How are we feeling today? How are we doing? How's it going? How is everyone? How are we doing? Oh, that was so much fun. I could watch that all day long. Like, gimme more. Yeah, I knew exactly what shirt I was gonna wear today, y'all. I knew exactly what shirt I was gonna wear today. The mood encapsulated right here. How we doing? How's it going? Yes, I will be streaming games tonight. Because I don't want to sit here alone with my thoughts, okay? I need distraction. I need support. I need friends and good times and great country and B105. That's what I need today, okay? So that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do that. We're going to have a little chit chat. We're going to have a nice little after party hang session. And then I'll cut and restart stream so that it's on TikTok, my God, on Twitch as well as YouTube. And we'll play some games because I just can't. I can't be alone today. I can't. Can't. Distractions, please give me. So yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. What else? What else? What else is going on? Ren's Arms, MVP, shout out. The Red Suspenders. The Ren Suspenders. Romaine and his dress. The drummer. I don't know all their names yet, but I love them also. Big push. Love you. Love you so much. This is the distraction I needed. Thank you. Of course, Oliver. Of course. I aim to please. I am of service. Get out of the gutter, Panther. I know what you're thinking, Bunny. Just shut your pie holes. So more Devour so we can hear that mouth. Well, I would play Devour, but I don't have anybody to play with today. I think Jellybean's just like a little too stressed, and I think she wants to spend her time watching Supernatural, which I fully support. I fully support that. She got to catch up to me because I'm very far ahead of her. So, yeah. Oh, Bree makes comments. First live with the monster. Not seeing the reaction. What was you thirsty for Ren and his suspenders? Very thirsty. Parched. Parched. I mean, I would say go watch the reaction and come back and hang out with us. You changed your lighting setup. Did I? I didn't. No one's got time for that. No one's got time for that. I don't have time. My lighting is right there. Got that bad boy. That's all I got. I mean, it might be a little warmer because I was getting a little bleached, but I think that's the only thing that's different. She called me out rightfully so. I know you, Panther. I know you by now. I know both of you. Got your heads in the gutter. Just playing with yourself today? Bunny. Benjin. Time out. Time out. Your new poll is up. My new poll is up. The poll is up. Let me, I'm gonna just toss in the Patreon link. If y'all want to go over there. If you guys aren't on my Patreon yet, get on it, because even free babes get to vote in the polls for the Ren reactions. But if you pay, you get to decide what goes on the poll. So, Consider that. Consider it. Think about it. Think about it. It's only $3. $3. Lou, just after 12:30 a.m. for me, so 99. Good night, Lou. Thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out. There's no timeout. Sorry, not sorry. Bunny is grounded. Yeah. Grounded. Ren and gang are great and truly deserving of their success. Period. Speak it. Speak it. Preach. Help, I want to vote for everything on your next Ren poll. That's the issue, you know, that's the issue that a lot of you will come across. It's like, what do you vote for? What do you vote for? I haven't voted yet. Maybe I'll vote. You know what I'm going to vote for, you guys? You know what I'm going to vote for? Can y'all guess what I'm going to vote for? Guess. I'm not going to tell you until y'all give me some guesses. Guess what I'm going to vote for? What do you think? I can put you in a timeout. Jellybean! Jellybean! She's like, I'm a mod, beach. you want to get put out in a timeout? I got you. I got you. You ask and you shall receive. The I Shot the Sheriff Zion hip-hop video is incredible. Thank you so much. Deuce, Technicolor Musical Bong. Goran doesn't get enough credit. He's fab in the Stones cover. Goran. Is that the drummer? I don't know who's... Or is that the other guitarist? I'm not sure. You could, but then I would just bug you everywhere. Murderer, murderer. Based on Ren's arms, murderer. I'm not voting for it, though. Okay, Panther. Yes, you got it right. I am voting for murderer. Voted. And it's currently winning right now, so... Maybe y'all want to give me a present. Maybe you guys know how bad of a time we're all having it, and you just are like, we need to have Ren arms in our life. Maybe that's what's happening here on this day. No one denies the magic. We get it. I wonder how well a life like Ren silicone doll would sell. I'm guessing it would be a top seller. Girl. Girl. I shouldn't have read that one out loud. Not that my mind is in the gutter, I'm just saying. I would say your mind is in the gutter, if that's what you're saying. Marcus's message was retracted. That, I don't know what your message was, but the fact that Eric's message wasn't retracted, but that one was, I don't even know. I don't even know. You mentioned Watch Out. It's amazing, original with a wonderful connection to audience. I mean, that thumbnail was thumbnailing, okay? Like, it took a lot out of me to not just be like, boop. My name is Literal. I create orchestral symphonies out of thin air using my Technicolor Musical Bong. That is impressive, too. That's very impressive. She hasn't done Murderer. It has to be done now, live. You know, y'all keep trying to get me to do stuff live. Like, I saw somebody doing a live reaction to Ren. I didn't watch it, but I saw the thumbnail and I saw that they were live and I was just like, So people do it occasionally. On YouTube, no less. I can't believe Money Games isn't leading. It's because murderer. It's because everyone's too thirsty. We're too thirsty right now. We parched. We're parched right now. I doubt anyone would complain if you just did a second Ren video at some point. You mean like just random post? Just a random drop, you mean? I mean, you know, I'm already like just trying to survive my own schedule that I've given myself at this point, so I'm not trying to like overreach. I'm really not. And it may not seem like overreaching, but for me, especially now, my God, like I have to take Rose to the vet tomorrow and I'm just dreading it on a level that is extreme. Like, I had to take her to the vet. I have to put her in a car, and I have to drive that car to the vet, and I have to take her out of the car, and I have to hand her to a person, and then I have to like wait for them to do stuff to her, and then they're gonna bring her back out, and I'm gonna take her from them, and then I have to come home, and then I have to clean my apartment. Oh, Nikki says hers is showing Money Game is leading. Interesting. I feel like mine is probably the most accurate because, like, I'm the ruler over there, and Murderer is leading for me. I agree, Murderer. Money Games can wait. We don't need more reminders about Money Games right now. I think that's why they suggested Money Games specifically. Sorry for the breach of etiquette. It's alright, Eric. We forgive you. We want to see MM shocked in a good way. Oh, so is Glenn the guitar? Glenn's the drummer. Glenn's the drummer. Romaine is the excellent guitarist. And Goran is the other guitarist, the long-haired guitarist. So many guitarists. Murderer Live was shot outside on a hill over LA. For continuity's sake, she should see Murderer before Animal Flow. Interesting. I've had Animal Flow on the poll. It just hasn't won. You can do stuff live and release later as a reaction. That stuff gets even more views. Yeah, it's just difficult because I'm gonna be like paying attention. I would have to not pay attention to chat, and that's hard. It's hard for chat to just be like, and me having to be like, girl, I'm reacting. Goran rhymes with Lauren. Goran. Okay. Or is it Lauren or is it Loren? Is it Goran or Goran? Yes, you have to ignore chat during React. Yeah, which makes it difficult when you're live because there's a chat running, chit-chatting. And I'm so curious and I'll want to then go back and look at it. It's just... Animal Flow is one of my favorite Ren tracks. The one track video is a work of art. Can't wait for Murderer, Animal Flow, and also Illest, and Money Games, of course. Based on your words, I would say Heretic should be your next 3. We could shut up for a few minutes for a live. You have too much faith in us, I think. Panther was like, we're gonna shut that shit down right now. Actually, no, Sarah, no. We will not be quiet. We will not be silenced for a live. As comment for recent time, Swan Song by The Big Push would be fitting. Some more deep and emotional ones too. Yeah, because that's just what I need right now is to cry. It's just what I need right now is to be in my freaking feels. That's what I need. That's what I need for my mental state. Like, give me sexy Ren instead. Give me all the sexy Ren. Because, like, I don't know if I could take it. I don't know if I could take it. Okay, Stu, seriously, and be honest. How many favorite Ren songs do you have? All of them. They're all my favorite. How many Ren songs exist? Those are my favorite ones. The ones that exist. Oh, I love. Yeah, we're never gonna get Black Panther and Benjamin Bunny to shut up. Be impossible. Impossible. That's a trick question. The answer is all of them. I'm telling you, there is shirtless Ren in gold body paint. Number 1. First place. You get Ren painted in gold as your trophy. I will take it. I will take it. I will take it. Give me. Give me. Give it to me. I will take it. Let me have it. Give it to me. I only have about 25 to 50 favorites. Man, I feel like someone is taking out their frustrations on the apartment building today too, guys. Like, we're banging walls because we've had it. We've had it as a people. We've had it. And so what is there to do than to just take it out on the walls and then upset my dogs because they're like, who is banging on the walls? How's y'all's days going, you know? How are things? How are we feeling? We having a good distraction? Ren is a great distraction. I won't lie. He's my favorite distraction. So good. So good. I thought about doing Bean Boozle just for fun, but I don't want to be disappointed. I'm already disappointed. I'm already at the threshold for disappointment. So I'm not trying to eat a booger, you know? Like, it's not the day to eat vomit in jelly bean form, you know? I mean, would if I could, but I just can't. I can't. Oh no, Phil can go repair them. He does that for a living. There are so many Ren reactors who end every new video with, I think that's my favorite. You know, not me. Wait, have I done that? I don't think so. I just, you know, like, I feel like I can't be claiming favorites until, you know, I see all of them. Otherwise, it won't be accurate, to be honest. Back on 74 and this one are up there. Up there. High Ren is just so heartbreaking, but a masterpiece. So, Uninvited, love. Play that shit on repeat in my car. I pick up Jelly Bean and I'm just listening to Uninvited over and over. I'm so sleepy. It's only 7:45. Oh, MM always makes the day better. Thank you. I try. You got a neighbor, Stu? Or are you talking to Stu about a neighbor? Oh, we were questioning if there were any walls left in his place as he was drilling all Christmas. Why do we always have drillers? Why do we always have drillers in the apartments that we live in? Like, what are you putting on the wall? Your walls better be covered because the noises that you make, there should be no blank space left. Like, and let me tell you, I've put everything on my walls, I've done sans drill, okay? It's possible. And I was under the impression I wasn't allowed to drill. It's in my lease. So they're just breaking all the rules, you know? Which, you know, more power to them. It ain't gonna be me. And also, I don't have a drill. So we're gonna command strip our way through life. Quietly. Like a good little neighbor. You know? The only time you're gonna hear me is you're going to hear my dogs and you're going to hear me screaming from jump scares. That's what you're going to hear. And occasionally I will listen to music while I'm taking a shower. Those are the noises that are coming from this room, okay? That's it. That's all you're going to get. I'm a good neighbor. State Farm is on your side. Oh, Jellybean just Snapchatted me. That's a good idea. We would definitely have to use our phone. We would definitely have to use our phones on my phone for that. High Run is a magnum opus on the human condition. It stands apart as a work of art. Money Game 3 is in the ballpark too. I agree. I agree about High Rent. I don't know about Money Game 3 because I haven't done Money Game, but yeah. The Hunger is an incredible work of art. Are they not all art? Like, it's all art, you know? Oh my god, you're in LA. Never I could do to meet. What? You could do cemetery vlogs. Some are gorgeous. What, Pat? Something about cemetery vlogs. I mean, I could, yeah. I wouldn't mind, you know what I wouldn't mind doing is like going to like filming locations. I think that would be fun. Cause, you know, before I lived in LA and I've always been a big Buffy fan. I always wanted to come here and visit all the locations, like the filming locations for Buffy. And I still have yet to do that. And I've lived here, 6 years. 6+ years, so I think that would be a cool vlog, like going to the different filming locales. So obvious you love horror and dark things, but what's your favorite horror movie, Miss Munster? I don't have like an answer to that, but I do tend to say Bride of Chucky, just because like the aesthetics of that movie changed my life. Chucky was the first horror movie I ever watched. Like Child's Play was the first horror movie I ever watched, and I don't know. Chucky just has like a really like a place in my heart. I don't think he gets the due credit. Frankenhooker is also, I only saw that recently, but I'm obsessed. I've been obsessed with the aesthetics of this movie before I even saw the movie. But then watching the movie, I don't understand why it doesn't get its flowers. Maybe it's because there's just a lot of boobies in it, but that should mean that it deserves it even more. That's just my thought process on that. But yeah, Bride of Chucky, Tiffany Valentine, as a human, as a doll, all of it. I mean, freaking Katherine Heigl's in it. Freaking, what's his face from Three's Company? I can't think of his name right now. My phone had a stroke. I promise I don't smell toast. Good night, Stella. Good bedtime at 8 p.m. Love that for you. Old grandma needs her 12 hours of sleep. Child's Play 1 and 2 banned in the UK? Shit, I guess I can't move there. I guess I can't move there. John Ritter, yep. Exactly, Oliver, Sarah, thank you so much. He was also in Buffy episode. What's the medallion you're wearing? It's a lock with a jack-o'-lantern on it. Trying to, okay. He's reflective. He's reflective. I hope they're not. I hope. I hope the good people of the UK are able to watch Child's Play 1 and 2 whenever they want, because how dare anyone be kept from that? Yeah, I remember being really little and like, bigger kids and bigger people were watching Child's Play, and I was like, yeah. And some adult was like, you're too little for this. And I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm not. I'm pretty sure this is for me. I'm pretty sure this is up my alley as a child. So I felt the same way about being told no about being told I was too short for roller coasters. I was like, no, I don't think so. I think you're gonna let me on this roller coaster or I'm gonna have a fit. Oh, Child's Play 3 was the issue, but it wasn't quite banned. Not Canadian. Burnt toast reference is usually just known to Canadians. I think when you have a stroke, you smell something burnt, right? I think that's the point of that comment. Even the lyric videos and visualizers are art. Facts. Facts. True that. True that. So do you listen to goth music? Not really. I mean, what is goth music? I listen to all sorts of music. I don't really listen to metal that much, even though I do have a friend who's a lead singer of a metal band, and he's very good at screaming. I don't listen to country music, but I love that's why I call myself a girly pop goth, because I'm goth aesthetically, but I like pop music. I like alternative music. I like all sorts of kinds of music, to be honest. Old school 70s, 80s horror will bring in tens of thousands on reactions. Really? You think? Yeah, I've been putting off doing like movie and TV show reactions just because, like, finally getting monetized and trying to kind of like navigate that situation, and knowing that copyright obviously is a thing and they take so much longer to edit and post. And I'm just one person currently editing my own stuff, and so I've been just kind of like putting it on the back burner. Doing music is a lot easier for me because I can film a reaction to a song in one day and edit it in one day, post it in one day. I will say that I did a reaction to Halloween Town because I never saw Halloween Town as a child. So I reacted to that recently, and it took me like a smidge of time to edit it, but I did put that on Patreon. It's on, but you have to be a paid patron to see it currently. I don't even know if anyone's watched it. Any of the paid patrons have watched it yet. And it's also very much like, it's not edited for YouTube either. Like, it's very much edited for Patreon. Like, I didn't cut a bunch of stuff out. I didn't like cover the content a bunch. So if down the road I want to put that reaction on YouTube, I will have to do more editing to that to do it. But I would love to get more into putting more like horror movie reactions and TV show reactions. Like, I haven't watched the Chucky show, the Chucky series yet, and I really wanted to do that via reaction, which is why I haven't watched it yet. Yeah. I like metal, but not the screaming death metal stuff. Not a country fan either. Have you ever heard Technicolor musical bong music? I have not, Stu. I like old country, not much of anything from the last 20, 30 years. Yeah. I mean, it's like, okay, country like Dolly Parton, country like Johnny Cash, country like, trying to think. I mean, yeah, like old school stuff isn't bad, but like, I don't want to listen to songs about tractors or beer or, like, I just don't. And I do think a lot of it sounds the same, and the thing about it that sounds the same is not something I enjoy hearing. Like the twanginess of it all is just not for me. It's just not for me. Yeah, he said, just go look at others. It's a great revenue stream depending on the reaction, of course. I watch a lot of reactors do TV and movies, specifically horror movies. Like, I love the horror bandwagon who do a lot of horror. I don't love Pugapillar, but he's entertaining. Some of the stuff he says annoys me, but he's cool. There's a few people that I enjoy watching. I watch a lot of people like Zavid, which is like David but with Z's at the front. There's a lot of people that are doing reactions with horror, old school horror, television shows. I like Brad Evans. I really like him. But I know that it's such a hassle. Like, I know that they have trouble. I know it's a hassle. I know you're not getting revenue from copyrighted material. You're not, like, it's hard enough to get it posted onto YouTube as is. You're not going to get monetary, revenue from it. But, if you can convince people to join your Patreons or join your YouTube memberships, like, that's where you can kind of get your money back. Which I will say, like, I have opened up YouTube memberships. Like, I am exploring all the monetary options for YouTube right now. I haven't, like, talked about it in a YouTube video yet because it's very new. I'm just now getting used to and getting the hang of promoting, my Discord and my Patreon. And I feel safer about promoting Patreon because I feel like if for some reason YouTube decides one day that they've just had enough of me, then my Patreon is there. Like, my stuff still exists. It won't just be gone in a flash. So that's why I do suggest people go on to Patreon, especially because, like, you can go on there for free. Like, I do allow that. You'll get more out of it if you pay, but you're more than welcome to never pay if you don't want to. I understand times are tough and money's a thing, so I get it. I want to make that accessible for sure. But yeah, I do have YouTube memberships. I think I just got my first member, which I super duper appreciate. I think there's like 3 tiers. I think it's like, what do I have it? Babes, besties, and baddies. Yeah. So I'm out here. I'm trying to make this. My goal is to make this my job. Like, that is what I'm working towards. So I need it to pay me so I can do this for a living. I would love that. That's like my goal in life, is to like be a Twitch streamer, be a YouTuber, make content. I would love to go to like TwitchCon and what is the YouTube convention? I don't even know. I would love to be able to do stuff like that and like meet people who like are a fan of my content and like enjoy watching me and like want to meet me in person. Like, I think that would be really cool, like, because I've always been the person that goes to conventions, and I always thought it would be really neat to be the one sitting behind a table and meeting people. So I'm definitely, that's the goal. So if anybody wants to, join me in a membership or send some money my way, I would love that. Any support is much appreciated. Absolutely. Reba, Patsy, Willie Nelson. Yes, Dolly Parton was a producer on Buffy. Not only was she a producer on Buffy, but she made Buffy happen, okay? Like, she wasn't just some, like, a name slapped on it. Like, she made that shit happen. And I'm forever grateful. Like, what's your dream job? Mine is to be a producer, writer for a Japanese game show. Oh, MXC, that's great. Oh, I love that. Yeah, I think this, right now, as far as dreams go, I think this is my dream job. you know, like, I think my dream job is, you know, creating fun stuff, having a fun life, and showing people that, and building a community of people who have similar likes and experiences, and not only that, but to like also support people and talk about the tough stuff. And it's almost like a therapeutic gamer YouTuber. That's kind of my dream, I guess, is just to kind of like share my experiences in hopes that it helps other people, but also in lighthearted ways, you know? Like, I'm not gonna go and become a therapist. Like, I mean, that was an option, but I mean, it's expensive and it's a lot of schooling and all that. So I figured next best thing, just be get to play video games, because I love playing video games. I love watching movies and TV shows. That's why I feel like being a reactor is really fun. I love music. I love watching reactors. When I watch reactors, I'm like, I want to do that, and that's why I started doing it. So, yeah, that's kind of the thing. That's kind of the goal. I mean, preferably I don't want to do it in the US anymore, but but I would love to like somehow build a really great foundation and following off of being me and doing things I love, and being able to support myself to do that, and maybe even support myself beyond just like survival mode, and to like really open up doors and possibilities about, you know, potentially leaving the country and like being somewhere else and doing this. That's the other thing, is like I love that this is something I can do anywhere, from anywhere. I realize I can't do it from a van. Because, you know, like I've been spiraling about like, you know, money and how expensive it is to live in LA, and living off savings, and so like sometimes I'll think about like, well, I'll just get a converted van. I'll just live in like I'll be hashtag van life, or hashtag schooly life, like a short school bus vibe. But I'm like, I can't stream. I can't have a big honking computer in a van. I don't have the internet access for that. Like, so, you know, there's also a part of me that's just like, I don't really know what I want in life, but I've wanted this enough to actually start it and do it and be consistent about it. So I'm just going with that. For the time being, I'm just going with the flow, you know? Sarah Michelle Gellar still invades my dreams. Same. Same. South Park reacts to all right, but really with Ren, even if you did a song a day, you'd have almost a year's worth of content with the things he has out already. I mean, I can't imagine doing South Park reactions. I used to watch South Park like nobody's business back in, like, you know, the early 2000s. Yes, modern pop country is, I'll just say it, misses me. She's loaded with adorability. That's so funny. What is your specialty in life? What do you really love doing? I don't know. I don't know. I really love playing video games. I really love watching movies and TV, and I love making new friends. I love Halloween. Like, I don't know what my specialty in life is. Maybe it's making people feel seen and heard. Trying to be a good friend. Trying to be a good person. I can only think of SMG as Catherine in Cruel Intentions. Damn, that's interesting. That's interesting. Not having Trump in here. Oh, why is he back? Why? VidCon is the YouTube con. Just don't do like TanaCon. VidCon, yes. Thank you, Nikki. That's the one. I forgot what it was called. Just before I started driving trucks, I was in school for entertainment branding and neuro marketing. Live in a van and rent an office. I mean, that's not a terrible idea. I mean, like, I want like a short school bus. I feel like that's better than a van. Like, but then I also get so paranoid about having just very little material between me and the outside world. it's terrifying. It kind of is, to not be like in a brick and mortar building somewhere. I don't know. But also it's like, you buy it outright, you don't get evicted. Like, you don't have to worry about rent. You don't have to worry about, you know, your landlord or someone painting the side of your apartment for 2 weeks straight. Like, you don't have to worry about that. But you also have to worry about, you know, gas and getting internet and electricity and where you're going to go to the bathroom. I mean, people have done some awesome conversions, like, but they're expensive. And I ain't got the money to be getting like $100,000 van out here with all the luxuries. You would need a converted semi-truck for that. Eric, we need to talk shop. We need to talk shop about everything. Entertainment branding. We need to talk shop about getting a semi. How do I drive a semi? How do I convert a semi into a streaming mega metropolis, a moving streaming platform? Hun reactions to popular movies are on my timeline all the time, and things like Silence of the Lambs, Forrest Gump get like 10 to 100,000 views all the time. Go where the audience wants you, can be great. Yeah, my issue with that is I've seen Silence of the Lambs and Forrest Gump. But I do understand why those movies get that. Like, I understand why, because I will watch people react to Forrest Gump, because it's so fun to watch people cry. It's so fun to watch people like have a human experience live. Like, it's so, there's just something really great about watching someone who has no idea what they're getting themselves into, but you know, and it's just so entertaining to like be there to witness the first time of something. Oh, I love it. I love reactions. I love watching reactions. Like, love it. But my trouble is, like, I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot for a long time, like in high school and after high school. Like, movies were my personality. Like, and seeing obscure movies, seeing every horror movie I could possibly see, like, it was my entire personality for like a really long time. So I feel like there's not like tons of those like iconic movies I haven't seen, and I'm not about to fake it. That's not my thing. That's not my brand. That's not my vibe. Never gonna be. But I will say I would definitely do like commentary videos. Like, I would watch something like that, maybe if I hadn't seen it in like a really long time, and do like a commentary video on it. I've seen people do that. I think that's a really good idea, to be able to like kind of get into those movie fields and audiences without lying and being like, oh, it's first time watching. I've never seen this before. Yeah, I definitely have a list of movies that I love that I haven't watched in a really long time that I would like to do a commentary on, just to see how they stack up, how they age, you know, do I still love them the same, that kind of thing. Like all of us when you saw High Rent, exactly. Old nuke silos are $40K for 10,000 square feet, right? That's the thing, like, but then, yeah, like, then I'm in a nuke silo. Yeah, vehicle maintenance is a pain when living on the road. See, that's another thing. Like, I know that those are like those extra added costs that you just don't really consider going into something like that, which I have and I do, and it terrifies me, and then I don't. And then I don't. Hey, Thomas. One of us. One of us. I'm in my late 30s and I still don't know what my dream job would be, right? almost my late 30s. Besides everything that's been said, do you think Donald Trump aims to look like a jack-o'-lantern with his skin tanner makeup? Homeboy just needs someone who knows something about makeup to, like, not be a yes man and to, like, hey, here's your actual foundation color. He ain't got nobody like that around him. But you know what? Works for us because we get to see that hot mess. We get to see that pumpkin plopping around, looking a fool. Like he don't have money to not look a fool, but he probably don't. It's all smoke and mirrors. It's one reason why I watch so many Ren videos, is I get to relive my first time over and over again. I feel the same emotions each time, right? That's another thing. It's like we get to relive it through somebody else. Like, we'll never get that first time experience watching something again, but we get to live vicariously through somebody else doing it. There's also beauty in seeing someone get into their feels and healing from it, right? Like it's all very healing. And I think that's my thing too, is like, I don't know, like, I'm not a therapist. I'm not gonna be a therapist, but I think the painters out there. Okay. I know the painters was singing as he was walking around. Can't have that. Can't be having that. Girl, you gonna knock Elvira over? Yeah, I'm not gonna be a therapist, but I think it's good to be someone who has been in therapy, who can kind of share therapeutic feels, vibes, can understand, can hold space for people. And I feel like that's a little bit of what I want to bring to the table as well. It's not just like, oh, she's just a gamer, she just games. Oh, she's just a reactor, she just reacts. But it's like, I want to hold space. I want to be a safe place. Like, I want people to feel safe to be in my community, and know that it's okay. Know that I have been there, that I, like, I have all the trauma. I have all the childhood, trauma. Like, I've got it all. I understand. I've been there. I'm not afraid to talk about it. I'm not afraid to hear you talk about it. Like, but let's also play some games, and let's also react. Like, I'm gonna do all the things, and those are my interests. I'm gonna slap all my interests together. I mean, they tell you need to find a niche, but like, I can't do that. I'm an Aquarius. I have to do all the things. I have to do all the things I want to do, or else. A horror gothic reaction RV reaction channel that travels the world chasing Ren video locations and throws dance parties with a confessional with a gothic priestess. I mean, Eric, let's get it together. Let's go. Like, damn. You just figured my shit out. What is it? I worked in a video store back in the day when those existed. That sounds fun. Seeing old movies through a new lens is also fun to see. Yeah. Sorry for the duplicate words. I was just rolling with a stream of thought. I like the way you think. He keeps pissing off the women and the gays. I know. And that's why he gets to walk around like that. Bros, please don't. Y'all are being annoying. Can't believe you knocked Elvira over. Hayes, Elvira's biggest enemy. You shush. You shush. Elvira down. She's taking out Elvira. Hayes ran a distraction on Rose and stole the bed. Yeah, now Rose is like, okay, well, I'm going to get under this blanket, and then maybe I'll try to sit on you on the bed, and you'll decide you need to get up and go. Rose tends to do that with Hayes when she's in the bed. She's like, okay, well, we'll share, but really we won't, because you'll get annoyed and you'll get up, and then it'll be mine. Look at her. What are you doing, bud? Are you trying to cover Hayes up with a blanket? Sneaky Hayes. Your fans are called monsters. I mean, okay, I guess, sure, why not? My dad was an Aquarius and a jack of all trades, right? I mean, Yes, there is still one Blockbuster left in Bend, Oregon. The last Blockbuster. Poor Rose last night when she had a fight with the blanket. She does fight with the blanket a lot. She's like, you need to get where I need you to be. She's constantly just shoving herself under a blanket. I remember the days of reshelving stacks of VHS tapes as tall as I could possibly carry. Them's were the days, Sarah. Them's were the days. I wish I would have been old enough to work in a video store. I mean, maybe when I very first started working at 16, there was maybe a video store still going. But I didn't think about working there. I just worked where my boyfriend worked at the time. Which was a bad idea. Don't recommend. Do not recommend. Alright, y'all. I think it might be time for some games. I think it might be time for the game stream. So if you guys want to come and hang out with me while I play some games, I'm going to be back. I'm going to cut this stream and turn on the stream with YouTube and Twitch at the same time. So we're going to do that. But thanks for coming. Thanks for watching the reaction. Thanks for coming and hanging out for the after party live stream. I appreciate all of you. It was fun. It was a great distraction. Now we're on to the next distraction. Video games. Okay? Okay? Okay. We need dog camera. Yeah, dog cam. Dog cam is for the video game streams as well. Doggy cam always comes with my streams. I'm never without my doggy cam, okay? No political conversation though. Second that. Y'all leave that shit in this one. You leave shit behind. We're distracting ourselves from the politic, okay? We're not bringing it on to ourselves. That's the opposite of what we're trying to do here, okay? All right. Come and hang out. I will be back. I'm going to get drinks and snacks, potty break, you know, the thing, and then I will restart stream, okay?